The Pan-African Parliament, the African Union's Consultative Assembly, elected a new speaker on Wednesday. Zimbabwean Member of Parliament, Fortune Charumbira, won the race to become the president of the Pan-African Parliament, succeeding Cameroon's Rodger. Charumbira was elected by a large majority and was immediately sworn in. The Zimbabwean is the first delegate from Southern Africa to be elected as its head after several presidents from West and East Africa. Joining me on NC Continental Prime is the new Pan-African Parliament President. All right, thank you very much for joining us on the news. Let me begin by saying congratulations on your emergence as the new president of the Pan-African Parliament. How would you score the entire process?
Thank you very much. The process is involved, first of all, nominating candidates for the positions of president and vice president. For the position of president, each region nominates one candidate. For the position of vice president, each region nominates two, taking into consideration gender equality. So one male, one female. After those nominations, then we went to polling. After casting votes, counting, all done in chamber in full view of all the more than 200 MPs. Then counting, announcing of ballots. The first to be counted was the votes of president, in which I triumphed and was sworn in, then presided over the election of vice presidents. And the results came out with 2 male and 2 female candidates being successful. So the 4 vice presidents are now in office. The president office of the full Bureau of 5 has now been constituted following those elections. I should say, this time the elections went very smoothly and peaceful, unlike the elections in May, June.
All right.
So
can you
we are
tell
very
us?
happy. We are very happy now.
I'm happy to know the process was as seamless as could be. Please tell us, now that the process of reconstituting the African Parliament is complete, what should Africans expect?
Sorry, what should?
I said, now that the process of reconstituting the Parliament is complete, what should Africans expect?
I can assure you, first of all, I need to apologize to Africa, the citizens of our continent, that the conduct of members of Pan-African Parliament in May, June 2021, in the attempt to hold elections, which ended up chaotic and violent, is regrettable, unfortunate, and I want to apologize to our citizens for that. And I want to assure them that going forward, we should look to a parliament, a Pan-African Parliament that is now performance-oriented, with exceptional decorum in the chamber.
All right.
We want the citizens now to see that we are actually clear and producing and having an impact on the various programs in pursuance of the Agenda 2063.
Okay, the drive for Pan-African unity, collective prosperity, inclusive social and economic development. We're also looking at the regional and continental integration. These are some of the issues Africans want to see improvement on. How do you hope to achieve this?
In fact, the very purpose for the treaty that established Pan-African Parliament, the main motivator was regional integration. So those regional economic blocks, they are the building blocks for the Continental Parliament. PAP should strengthen coordination within economic communities of ECOWAS, and others. And in playing that role, we would then want to ensure that we smoothen trade, and there's a parliament. We interrogate the teams across the continent. Are they conducive to what we are trying to promote in terms of trade? And as parliament, we will then make that can promote trade. The armed with the African Continental Free Trade Area, that should even give us more work in terms of reviewing the trade regulations, laws between countries in order that we smoothen migration, because you cannot talk of trade and across regions if the laws are not properly harmonized in order to get to that prosperity with our vision 2063 by the African Union.
Indeed. I wish we had more time for you to explain a little more. Hopefully we can get you on the news much later. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you.